I'm
All
sorry.
right.
I didn't mean
No,
to
it's
speak
good.
like that. It's just
No, it
got
seemed
issues.
appropriate
I got
for
issues.
the end of
Savage
July,
AM.
y'all.
Is it Savage? If it's Monday, it's Savage. No, it's Savage AF here on the network, which is us.
And we are.
I'm comedian Shane.
I'm Black Pedro.
Right.
Savage AF is the name of the show. Forget your feelings, facts matter. That's our motto. We'll be cursing in 4 minutes. But until then,
4
you can
minutes.
catch us. Always remember, you catch us live on YouTube and Facebook simultaneously, Monday through Friday, typically 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, typically. That being said, I know that I will not be here tomorrow or Friday. Can't do it. Got conflicts within myself that I'm working on.
Okay, so he won't be here tomorrow. I won't be here tomorrow. I'll be here maybe Friday. Depends on how I feel, or if I can get out and get bail in time.
That's what it is, y'all. But that being said, that's our typical schedule. If you ever miss us live, slap yourself in the face with your offhand. Okay.
I'm doing the Denzel finger for the scroll.
Yeah, but if you do miss us live, man, you can prevent violence to your face by going to our YouTube channel, subscribing, getting notified. That's where we keep all of our shows archived. YouTube.com/C/SavageAFWorld.
Yes, sir.
When you get there, man, do the work. Okay.
This shit. Do the work. And you said
put in the work, man.
Put in the work.
Click the buttons.
Put in the work, and the work will be there for you. 1 time, 2, 3, 4, 5. You click the bell, and after you click the bell, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Subscribe and comment, because comment helps the algorithm and rate us.
That's what. Give us that algorithm.
Yes. One more thing, though. Look at my hand. What do we do? What do we? Why did I say that? Like kids, what do we do?
All right, now, boys and girls.
What do we do? What do we do?
How do we
Make
tell
sure
we like
you give
each
us
other?
some thumbs up on the videos, because if you don't, I swear on everything I love. Make sure you do that, and we appreciate it. Also, is a few more things we get out of the way, and then we don't have to revisit it. There's this app.
Oh, wait. Before you do that.
Oh.
Because the live version can also be found not only on YouTube.
Oh, that's right.
Because, a lot of our people have gotten either banned from YouTube or just might, in general, be in jail. But when you get out.
Yeah, when you get out
you can also catch us on the Facebook, as they call it, as the kids say. Meta is the name of the company because they did some funk. They tried to change the name because they tried. Facebook Savage A.F. Okay, you see it above our heads right there. Savage A. Put a dot there and then a dot there, and that's how you search for us on Facebook. Now on to the important to the turkey at this dinner.
Yes. See, the thing is, okay. You need to follow us on the gram.
Well,
and the gram is not like, if I really talk like that, I would never get laid.
I wouldn't talk to
ever.
You.
I was like, Pedro, what?
That New York nigga who sound like an Alabama sharecropper? Yeah, I don't fuck with him. Though.
I don't mess with him. You cussed! God damn it, we're not 5 minutes in.
Yeah. Well, you was talking like a sharecropper. You know that gets me.
I know, you messed up the algorithm.
I made it 4.5 minutes almost.
He made it 4.5, but yeah, you're supposed to wait. I just saw another podcast where it said you wait because the algorithm, but it's too late. But what you need to do, it's not too late for it, is to follow at Black Pedro on Instagram. Also follow at Comedian Shank.
Also on Threads. Threads, y'all.
At Black Pedro, at Comedian Shang.
I'm cute. They call me Thready Ruxpin, man.
Oh, wow. You got all of the
selling out like Thready Ruxpin, yo.
Yo.
And bananas.
So make sure you do that. Also, I want to send a shout out to everybody that came out to the Laugh Factory Hollywood Chocolate Sundays. Fantastic night, packed out house. Very good, very, very, very good crowd. Shout out to Lonnie and the crew at the Laugh Factory. I was speaking of the Laugh Factory because I'm gonna be pumping the hell out of this. We will be at the Laugh Factory August 25th in San Diego, California. And if you want to come out, it's going to be a fun show. I don't know which other comics are going to make it, but I know me and Pedro are going to be there. And yeah, and I mean by they might not make it because I might not let them.
Watch out now.
No, but we got a really good show. Make sure you get your tickets. You go to laughfactory.com and you can get the tickets in San Diego, California, Friday, August 25th, 8 p.m. showtime. Just letting you know. Now we get that out.
All right,
we got
y'all,
some
man.
people in the feed. Got some people.
It's 3:13 Detroit time. What up, though? 313. I see Good Humor Wasted in the building with us. Damani Jones as well. Sandy, Breezy, JJ. Man, we appreciate y'all being here. Keep building the building and tell your friends, as Shang says. Tell your cousins. Let's get the whole family tree involved. That being said, man, let's get this show started.
Let's get it started. Ha!
Fuck your feelings.
In here.
Yep. Fuck. We don't have the rights to that.
Damn. All right.
Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. Black Pedro comedian Shang.
Yeah, it's after 5 minutes. So yeah,
it's Monday. No other Miranda. What up, though? It's Monday, July 31st, 2023 in the time-space continuum. We are going to end today's show. This is your daily run-up because we are the kind of show that will run up on your ass. So started from the bottom. Now we're here. We're going to end today's show with the Shangry for y'all.
Oh, I didn't put my Shangry in there.
Oh, well, maybe we will. Maybe we're going to.
I have one.
We'll go ahead and announce it then. Let us know. But you could just say it out loud.
All right, I'm going to say it out loud.
Then I'll type it later.
When will the whites pay?
When will the whites pay? That sounds like one of those word exercises. When will the whites pay? When will the white red leather, yellow leather, polyether, pleather leather? You ever do that? Me, mo, my, moo.
Yes.
All my thespians out there. When will the whites pay?
When will the whites pay? Yes.
Before we get into that, Black Page will pop in today. I'm gonna just tell y'all that the ice cube is starting to melt. And let's talk about it. For me, at least, I don't even know what's going on. So we'll get into it though.
You mean Ice Cube?
Hey, we're gonna talk about it. Stick around, okay?
Right.
Especially Shang. Yeah, don't go nowhere, Shang. And then, but before we get into that, and I didn't officially title it, but I love the little ditty so much that, and I guess it's not too surprising, but it is a little bit like
motherfucker say what? Yeah. Motherfucker say what? Say yeah.
Your boy done got the janitor in trouble now, man. Shane, your boy done got the janitor dirtier than everybody now.
The janitor got his own ass in trouble because Mr. Trump, I will do anything you say, Mr. Trump.
Okay, let's talk about it. So Mar-A-Lago is the case, one of them. One of the two main indictments out on Trumpty Dumpty right now, with another couple pending. Georgia, here we come. That's on his mind. But Mar-a-Lago case, it's very simple.
Right.
He had documents. He admitted to having the documents. It's on tape with the documents. Documents was in the bathroom. Documents was in the shower. Documents everywhere. Documents was napkins. Documents was wallpaper. He had documents everywhere in that place. Okay.
He flipped the paper around and says documents. He was
piano made out of documents.
He was trying to brag to a girl about documents. He said, "I got these documents, girl."
Floor tiles, documents everywhere.
By the way, he wiped his ass with a document.
The curtains, documents.
Yes, I don't know if y'all knew that. He definitely did that. You know what else was in the documents? He cut some of them up, put them in the spaghetti.
Yeah, the golf club made out documents.
Yes, man,
all right, so listen. So he had documents everywhere, and unsecured, top secret documents that A, he wasn't supposed to have, and also B, admits to having. Lied about giving them back. Lied again about giving them back. And then is on camera where they want the security stuff, but the moving of boxes occurred, and the erasing of camera footage has occurred since the request of the camera footage. But in that whole thing is part of it is not, in addition to Walter Nauta, who is also a co-defendant with Trumpty Dumpty,
right?
But now the DOJ Jack Smith, or the special counsel appointee Jack Smith, appointee Jack Smith has brought another indictment against Carlos de Oliveira, who is the groundskeeper for Mar-A-Lago. Yeah, almost like whatever ain't got, but yeah.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
close.
it's got that
It got that.
rhythm to it. But yeah, Carlos de Oliveira.
Aquele communist for fun.
Oh well, he might have thought that at first, but if this ain't a God damn, I fucked up face.
Oh my God.
But
What was I thinking?
I mean, he didn't even have time to do his hair today. He just
said, what was I
said,
thinking?
fuck.
And you see the guy beside him got the hand on the shoulder. You ain't going nowhere,
yeah,
bitch.
don't go nowhere, dog. Just stick with me. You're in
No.
But that's your boy Carlos de Oliveira.
Yeah, I know. I'm messing
with the sad face.
But let me add one caveat. I don't know if that's a caveat or caveat. One Cadillac. I don't know. Whatever word that means.
Cavalier, Chevys.
Cavalier, whatever. Let's add a cucumber to it. It's called messing up words. Yeah, but the bottom line is the way they already tried to vet this dude on the Republican side and also on some mafia shit. Oh, is Carlos good? Is he good? Because let's make sure he's good, and didn't realize he wasn't good. And also, they're going to pressure him to flip on Trump. But he said he's loyal. He said he's loyal, and so did the other guy said, but they're loyal. They're like, so I don't
apparently there was some. I think De Oliveira some years ago ended up filing for bankruptcy.
Yeah.
And then I can't remember what his previous job was or whatever, but kind of miraculously bumped up to a groundskeeper, and I think got a loan or something from Trumpty Dumpty, something like that. So yeah, he's one of those guys that Trump has under his thumb in terms of influence and some kind of power over him. But also there's this thing where they're obviously co-defendants because Trumpty Dumpty does not want them to flip. But at this point, I'm like, bruh, I don't care if he got nudes of you fucking an elephant. You need to just
save yourself.
Because I mean, and they might have waited too long because it sounds like the DOJ has a whole bunch of evidence anyways. So, it's one of those things is just like, bro, you should have jumped ship a long ass time ago. And if you're not doing it now, you at this point now truly are a dumb ass.
You stick a fork in him, the turkey's done. The thing is, I'm gonna tell you right now. One, it's too late because I think Jack Smith is already all the way up his ass into his stomach and crawling through his chest cavity. He about to squeeze his heart. But I really do think, like I've been saying since we've been doing this shit, even with all of this, I'm sorry, that's my Stephen A. Smith. Trump is still not going to jail, and that is what it is.
Shang.
Oliveira. Now he's about to get Crawford. He's about to get.
Crawford. Shang. 70-something indictments ago, I might be like, well, Shang's got a point, man. The guys get away.
Maybe he got a point. He's been Teflon gone.
But dog, at this point, with more indictments he's on down the road. I shouldn't say 70-something indictments, but 70-something counts between two indictments.
Exactly. 112 indictments.
It's like I think it's 71 right now. It's 71 counts.
It's 138 indictments.
Either way, man, I think it's time you start. You ain't getting nervous at all, like
not at all. Even though he got more indictments than he got electoral votes, which is difficult. I mean, Lisi, he always talked about he's a record breaker. Well, he definitely broke the record for a ex-president getting indictments. He is the record holder, but he got more belts. He got all the indictment belts. I still think that they're going to cop a plea or cop a deal, and Trump's not going to be in jail, and nobody's going to be swabbing his throat with their penis.
I don't know if he's gonna plea out. He seems dumb enough to want to go to trial. We'll see. But I know who didn't want to go to court. This guy, Carlos de Oliveira. Now, groundskeeper, waste management engineer, the nigga, the janitor. He the goddamn janitor.
What did I do? I can't believe I did it. Trump doesn't even like me. I don't understand this. This is crazy.
I mean, how do it's just like this thing was done so poorly that it's just like how. And when I say this thing, I mean Donald Trumpty Dumpty's crime of trying to keep national secrets that he wasn't supposed to have to himself, by thinking that by just with his mind power to declassify them, which doesn't exist. But when like he's done that so poorly, he has botched the support that now the goddamn janitor
is about to take the fall.
Gotta walk home every day, walk in the house and look at his kids like this, like goddamn.
But
how the janitor indicted, nigga.
But see,
you know
if all they got to do,
your right hand man,
all they got to do is say the janitor took all of the documents. It was his fault.
Only on camera.
They got him on audio. They got him on camera. I'm telling you right now, even with all of that, they got him on Etch a Sketch. It's like
artist renderings and shit.
Like, how do you get the artist renderings?
A kid did a chalk painting of it.
I was standing outside, Mr. Trump, and I saw you taking those documents. I figured I'd sketch it down. But I'm gonna tell you right now, even with all of that, Pedro, and I know you think after 148 indictments that he's probably gonna go. He's just not, dude. He's just not. Again, I'm going back to total race because the world is based on race. They are not.
No, the white man's world is based on race.
The white man is going to help the white man, and y'all can take that to the bank.
Well, I'm gonna tell you one thing. Fonnie Willis ain't no white man. Alan Bragg ain't no white man.
but they
Alan Bragg came out the gate first, and so he's a Negro, and that's the first indictment. The second indictment, Jack Smith is not a white man either. He's obviously a AI robot sent from the future to destroy. Fonnie Willis, who's probably next up to bat with her Georgia Fulton County indictment, is not a white man. So I don't,
I think
I don't see too many white guys on his side. I just saw a thing that said I think the New York Times, no, NBC. I think NBC did a poll and got in touch with 44 of Trump's former staffers, and 4 of them are endorsing him to run again. 4 out of 44.
So why is he ahead of DeSantis by?
Oh yeah, no, because no, I got you. But the base, he's got his base is there,
right? They don't.
I saw another stat, same shit. 22%. 22% of Trump supporters who believe he committed a crime, committed felonies, would still vote for him.
Right. They said it. I'll tell you right now, if I saw him shoot somebody right in the face with a shotgun, I still would vote for him.
That's a higher percentage than DeSantis has overall.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, so that's what I'm saying.
But that's just his base. And that's the political shit. That's political ideology and the way people go vote.
Political ideology is what's kept him out of the trouble in all this time. The emolument clause, all the other shit that he's done pertaining to his kids gaining, $2 billion.
You got to paperwork that shit. You got to find a trail. But no. Here's the thing. Come on. No. What do you mean? Come on. Like you got to put yourself in prosecutor's shoes. Like, okay, we know his kids have $2 billion from the Saudi, whatever. Do we have any information about how that happened? Paper or anything yet? No. Like anything that looks like a crime yet? Like, no. But the things that they do have that look like crimes that are clearly crimes, I mean, he's being indicted on, man. Like it's happening.
It's like, not happening.
He's already indicted twice. He's
an indictment.
He's going to court in May.
So when is he going to be in jail tasting like inmate booty? That's what I want to know.
When you put the other caveat on it, the booty, I don't know when they serve ass in prison. All I know is that he's going to jail.
By the way,
let's just stop there, because that's how Shane's fucking with y'all. He's like, once I see him in jail with two dudes, with twin murderers
eating booty,
I'm like, well, we're not gonna see all of that. Let's just go to
that is the thing, because anybody else that did this type of shit. And the number of things he's done that are totally illegal would have been under the jail. There was a soldier that accidentally took some confidential paperwork home and they immediately put that motherfucker in jail for 10 years. So 10 years, and
I'm sure it wasn't immediately.
well, it was not.
You know, I mean, he had a
It was pretty
trial,
quick.
and
He had a trial, but it was faster than the shit that's going on.
I mean, some shithole dipshit who takes papers out of a thing.
And we're talking about a dip hole shit,
who was
whatever
who was.
hell.
I mean, you know, I'm not
We're
going to ignore.
Trump.
Of course, yeah, but no, we're talking about former President Trump.
Former
you know
president.
what I mean? Like that's a different thing. So he has some clout, he has some power, he's getting, you know, well, he can get powerful lawyers, can't seemingly keep them.
Right.
But
he doesn't even have a Florida lawyer yet.
Dog, this nigga spent $40 million of PAC money, of super PAC money on legal fees already.
That the dumb cracker ass crackers they're paying for his legal defense, and they think the money's supposed to go for his campaign. You sucker ass suckers. Anybody that's doing you a sucker ass sucker. And if you send $10 or $20 or your last $50 when you're supposed to be feeding your kids, and instead I want my man Trump to win, you deserve every bit of that. I can't wait till you're homeless, so I can drive past and just throw food at you, just to be like, yeah, I'm gonna have a little empathy since you don't. Pow, here's some crust. I'm telling you, man, and I'm not doing it where I'm doing a twist. I'm saying I want to see him in jail. Jail. Jail.
No, you want prison. You want prison.
I want prison. I want him to be in fear of his life every chance he gets.
That's not gonna happen.
I want him to always worry about his booty hole being expanded, and all of that. And he's not gonna have that. He's not. You'll never see him dressed like this ever. He's not going to jail.
Yeah, I don't think they really wear the stripes no more.
Oh shit! All right, well,
it'll probably be orange, something closer, you know, something more complimentary to his skin tone. But that being said, man, listen, this nigga ain't gonna be in Attica riding with Gen Pop. That's not what we're looking for. We're just looking for. See, Breezy already said Gen Pop with the brothers. I see how y'all mind work, but here's the best we can hope for is just in jail while we're voting for a president, so that he can't obviously be president.
But no, he still can run for president. And even though this is the wild shit, and I got to give it to Chris Christie, for still sticking in there with less than 1% of 1%, and he has no chance in hell of winning. But he is putting a lot of information out there. You got to think about this, and this is what Christie said. He said that we will have a president, the front runner, when the debates come up, that is out on bail in 4 different places.
Yeah, no.
And white people, when they talk about they love law and order, y'all can suck a dino dick, you lying motherfuckers. If you cared about law and order, then you would be like, well, this is what the law's doing, and he should follow the order. He never fucking even reacted to the subpoenas, which you're supposed to do, and anybody else would have dragged you out your fucking house, be like, get Black Pedro, he's going out the back window. And then they grabbed you by your balls and dragged you out. He didn't get none of that. They've overly accommodated him. What's the little bitch dude that actually got Jack Smith? What's the little Tweety Bird motherfucker that got Jack Smith? What's his name?
You talking about Merrick Garland?
Yeah,
the Attorney General.
Yeah, Attorney General Tweety Bird, little bitch ass that worry about, I don't know how this is going to look. It's about the law, and if it's about the law, he broke the law, and that's it. But apparently, Trump is above the law, and that is it. That is it.
They're bringing him to justice.
They're not bringing him to justice.
What do you mean?
What have they done? He's in Mar-A-Lago right now. He's in Mar-A-Lago, flicking
waiting for his court date.
No, he's flicking olives at like prostitutes' pussies. What are you talking about?
To buy time until he goes to court for that shit.
Hold up, Pedro.
I think Aileen Cannon set the court date for
Let's keep it real. Everybody on here that's watching Savage AF, I have to ask Pedro this, and I want you to give me a clear, concise answer.
This is being
Look
recorded.
into the goddamn camera, and this is being recorded. Do you really think that this person that we elected, not we, the white folks elected president, unfortunately, with not a policy to fucking have, is going to possibly go to prison under all of this shit that's going on. You really think that, Pedro?
Absolutely. Yeah. There's no way between. Listen, with Mar-a-Lago and Georgia alone, like I don't know all the details of Allen Bragg's, tax stuff and whatnot, but with Mar-a-Lago and Georgia, Fulton County,
Disagree.
These are just, I mean, as a non-JD holder, I've never been to law school, but just having, brain waves, I can see that
brain waves, just
that's basic minimal brain activity. I can see how clear cut these cases are. Now, that doesn't mean that it's very easy to put together a case like this, even with all the evidence against a former president, especially. It is an unprecedented territory.
A twice impeached, corrupt president. This ain't just a regular ass president. Breezy JJ got a little message for you.
They're wasting our money on this circus. Now, listen, they meaning the government, they waste our money on a lot of circuses and dumb shit. I'd rather watch this one. If this leads to Donald Trump going to prison, I'll throw in on this circus. I got Who wants some cotton candy? Kids?
Okay,
gather around.
I'm just telling you. Breezy JJ says, I don't think he's going to jail. And then she said, I'll be delightfully surprised. But she said, nah, he ain't going. Damani said, nah, he ain't going. Exactly. So I'm the only one.
Okay, I guess here's the other caveat. Here's the other caveat I'll attach to mine.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Which is if I would be honestly, well, I wouldn't be just as happy, but I will accept a plea deal that includes him not running for president, like him being excluded forever from he can never run for political office again. If that's part of some plea deal that he sucks up to stay out of jail, I'll take that.
No, I won't take that.
But I do believe he's going to prison is in his future.
If you committed crime and you just like you do people of color for the most minuscule things, oh, he took a backpack. Oh, and you find out that was a lie too, and then you end up in jail and end up killing yourself, just like the brother did in New Jersey. It's absolutely okay. And Good Humor Wasted says he absolutely not going to jail. He's not going to jail.
I don't think he'll have enough.
He'll have no fines, nothing.
You don't have enough. I don't think once, man. There's just it's too much. There's too many counts, too many things.
Too many counts.
Yeah,
they don't look. Okay,
there's no way. Like people like Jack Smith or Fonnie Willis or even Allen Bragg they're just not going to bring these cases if they couldn't get something. If they're not going to get any counts out of it, there's no way.
You know what? I got a little song for you. Nothing from nothing, leave nothing. It's not going to happen.
Nothing.
Listen, the only person that's going to jail is Oliveira.
No. The flunkies are going. Walter now, they're going to jail.
Yeah. You better get.
But apparently, this guy also is the first direct link between Trumpty Dumpty and an illegal order, right? Like before, there have been buffers like Walter Nauta and other people, but it seemed, and I don't know the details of this. Okay. I don't know if it's video evidence or whatnot, but it seems that there is more direct evidence of a straight line between illegality and Trumpty Dumpty through this Carlos de Oliveira, which is to say that there's some evidence that Trump said, Carlos, go do this, or went with Carlos to go do this, or you know what I mean? So
I know.
That's kind of key. That
Good
first
Humor
person
Wasted says, heck, he'll probably sue the government and win.
We all speculating. Listen, we all speculating. I will say that mine are more based in fact in the legal system, which is that this man got a lot of counts against him between these two indictments so far, and I believe one in DC coming, as well as one in
the January 6th,
January 6th, and then one in in Georgia pending as well. So
what's Count Dracula, Nosferatu, Giuliani.
Giuliani.
Yes, Giuliani.
Giuliani.
Yeah. So the bottom line is he just even said, "Hey, we did it. We were purposely doing it."
He said we lied. All right, you got me.
You
And
got
all
me,
this
bro.
shit this niggas did. That's all they can do in court. They never presented any fucking evidence of anything they said.
And right now, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Listen, I from seeing this dude's picture, which I feel bad for him for some reason. He looks like I didn't know, man. I thought it was okay.
All right, I do want to address this real quick. Breezy says if anyone else had committed a quarter of the crimes this fool committed, they would already be in prison. And you said this. You said the same thing. I know, but that's where we gotta put this into a greater context. Like, anyone else who you mean anyone else who was president, or just any nigga off the street? Because any nigga off the street ain't gonna have top secret documents in his fucking bathroom, right?
We're not talking about just the top secret documents.
Any nigga off the street ain't gonna be able to call the goddamn Secretary of State of Georgia, Brad Raffensperger, and say, "Hey, give me my votes." You know what I'm saying?
Yo, man, check this out.
Niggas in the streets,
right?
Yeah, niggas in the streets aren't invading taxes to the state of New York.
We're not talking about.
But I'm saying when you say if anybody else did this, it's like. Nobody else would nobody else has access to do this.
If Obama
wouldn't do it. Like that's if Obama, but what that doesn't, I love you, Breezy, but like Obama wouldn't do like that. That's part of the game too, is like these no other president has ever acted like this. So like even the DOJ is like, fuck, what do we do? Like the president did commit crimes and nobody's ever had to do, because like at least Nixon had enough goddamn sense to get the fuck out of office before they had to throw his ass in jail. You know what I'm saying? And the Republican Party back then basically walked Nixon out. Like, bro, you gotta go.
But the Republican Party don't fucking do nothing.
But they've changed, right?
So they don't say none with nothing. That's why they think that we benefited from slavery. That's why they think that they are pushing that white supremacist fucking agenda. And part of the white supremacist fucking agenda is making sure that Trump is not held accountable. And the people, the other white folks, I know you said this, that Fanny's not black, and you know what I'm saying? I said she's not a white man. She's not a white man. But I'm telling you, it makes no difference. She could run it all the way up the flagpole. Nobody's going to salute. So I hear what you're saying. The only person, again, is the janitor. The janitor is going to be cleaning up all the mess, and they're going to drop all the information on him, and they're going to just like
because the goddamn janitor did not get the files to the house. And Trump has already admitted that the fucking.
What about his lawyer?
Who? Which one? Who?
Trump's lawyer.
Which one? Who?
The first one. The one is sounds like a mafia boss too.
Oh, Sopranos background extra.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy. Oh, I thought you meant.
No, not the one that he fired.
One.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what about it? What's your point?
He has too many fall guys, and Oliveira is going to be one of them.
Those are okay. Cohen went down for some shit, and Cohen fucked up. He lied and got caught up in it, and he was the buffer for that dude, but has since sung on a lot of things. I mean, Michael Cohen was, Trump. The Trump Foundation got found guilty. That's why Weisselberg went to jail too. He just got out of Rikers not too long ago. So I mean, he was a buffer.
You see his face tat?
The buffers are gone on this, like especially Mar-A-Lago. Trump is out here admitting that he took them when he was not supposed to. He believes he could and whatever, but the bottom line is it's not even like, did you have them? Did you not have them? Did you take them? Did you not take them? He's like, yeah, I took it. They're mine. You know what I mean? So he's
and
admitting.
I want you all would burn in hell.
So if the question is, should he have these documents? The answer is no. If the question is, did he take these documents knowing that he shouldn't have them? The answer is yes. He's saying, and there's too much evidence that he was told he can't have them, right? He just, so in court, you can't just be like, oh, well, he believes it, no, in court, that's going to be guilty.
Okay.
This is easy. Like, it takes a while to build that. I make it sound, crazy simple, but like in the real life, he's
not even going to trial till maybe after the election. The bottom line is
May.
No,
it's been set.
It's going to be pushed back again.
Yeah, Okay, that might be true.
The fucking judge is a Trumper. She's a Trump-tard. You think she's not gonna go, hey, but you know, the prosecution doesn't. I mean, the defense doesn't have enough time to read, and so we got to push it back.
But the last time she tried some bullshit, she got the last time she tried. But the last time she tried some bullshit, she got shut down.
And it took a while before that. So I'm telling you right now, Trump ain't going to jail. He ain't going to prison. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't gonna get with no fines. He ain't gonna get nothing. Trump gonna tiptoe his ass out of there. It's gonna make him more of a martyr, and his base, as opposed to the Democrats, you bunch of punk bitches. You Democrats are a bunch of punk bitch pussies and don't know how to fight, other than Eric Swalwell, who called McCarthy a pussy to his face. Hey, pussy to your face.
You are a pussy. The quote I saw had a period in
like a dot, like what you gonna do, bitch?
Period.
Yeah, and then he tried to act tough. He said, "Move, bitch, get out the way." I'm telling you, none of that. And anybody in the feed, I already put the money up to $11,500. Let's go. $12,000 for everybody in the feed, and anybody watching this individually. I'll give you $12,000 each if Donald Trump goes to prison and eats booty sandwiches from the other inmates.
See, I just think the last part is unfair. Like,
I know that.
How are we gonna document the booty sandwiches?
You're right. All right, I've added that in there, but
Savage AF, man, fuck your feelings. Facts matter. Well, whether y'all think Trump is gonna get penalized or not,
he's gonna get penalized.
Carlos de Oliveira is going down. Somebody else who might need to get penalized. And I gotta check with y'all and verify first if this is.
But
if I'm seeing what I'm seeing,
yeah.
But if I'm not seeing what I'm not seeing, then tell me I'm not seeing it. But if I am seeing it, then man, I don't know what I'm seeing. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give it to y'all.
I don't know what you said, what you saw.
Well, when I pop back in, I'm gonna say it to you like this.
Hey, it's your boy Black Pedro popping in, hey, with another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'.
Hey, it's your boy Black Pedro with another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'. All right, man. I'm gonna play a video for y'all and then meet me on the other side. And I'm gonna try not to cry / just get extremely pissed. But is this shit real?
Why wouldn't you take the vax? You had a direct order to take it. You were told to take it.
Yeah, I'm not real good with direct orders, but on a whole nother note,
but it was a command.
I
mean, they told. I'm sorry, they told you. I mean, they couldn't have been clearer about it.
Yeah, it was pretty clear. Did you take it?
Of course not.
Yeah, no, it wasn't ready. It was 6 month, kind of rush job, and I didn't feel safe.
But they told you
what they said.
All right.
You mean they got snakes this big?
So what I think I saw, and I don't know if this is a deep fake or please tell me this is AI regenerated bullshit. How the fuck does Ice Cube end up in a car with Tucker Carlson that A, isn't some mistaken Uber situation or a fight over a cab or a misbooked limo? But not only are they in the same car, but seem to be having a jolly good time together.
Well, Tucker Carlson interviewed him for an hour and a half, and on the Tucker Carlson show on Twitter, which is X now, and yes, and Ice Cube said all kind of turncoat. I mean, he's a nigga with an asshole too, because I'm telling you, yeah, I watched about 25 minutes of it, and then I threw up, and then I scrubbed my eyes with comment.
Now, listen, folks, not only should you not be listening to Ice Cube or Tucker Carlson about virology and vaccines, I don't care who you listen to. I'm just telling you that those ain't the two. Okay, just find anybody else, at least somebody with some kind of medical degree of some kind. Okay. Plus, Ice Cube said it was like a 6 month. Like he left the whole H off a month, and that people who can't pronounce
month.
Month shouldn't give medical advice. Like your baby gonna be born in 9 months. Like, you know what? I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to talk to another doctor if you talk like that.
Go to another doctor.
But you didn't know he did a whole interview. You didn't know he did.
No, I mean I think these videos are just coming out as far as I could tell.
Yeah, no. I saw the one where they were in the studio talking and back and forth, and Ice Cube was saying the most. I thought Candace Owens had possessed him. It was that bad. It was that bad.
So this is like one of those. Okay, these aren't guys that at this point, especially as a 46-year-old man, that I'm like getting life advice from or whatever. But as a kid who did grow up listening to a lot of Ice Cube music, man, like Ice Cube and Redman were like my two favorite rappers growing up, and his voice was so pro-black and positive back then, and as a businessman, he's done great things. As an actor as well, I believe he's become the first black sports league owner with the Big Three league that he developed. But none of that means any fucking thing to me anymore. Once you sit in a car with Tucker Carlson, like I'm just like that, and I'm like, to sit there giggling with a motherfucker like that who constantly seeks to do ill things with our community. I think when Ice Cube wanted to sit down with Trump and was so excited that Trump wanted to sit down with him and talk, and Biden didn't or whatever, or they were like, later. I'm just like, that doesn't mean Donald Trump loves you, bro. Like please stop acting like he was gonna do anything for the black community, right? In a sense like that. He was using you as a prop, and so will a guy like Tucker Carlson, and from us you will get no props for sitting down with him. So I don't see, unless Ice Cube is trying to make some swing towards country music,
no, you didn't see that. Okay, when you get a chance, I know not today.
No, I'm not gonna watch it now. Like if you say I don't horrible. Need to, I'm done. Like
it's horrible. Ice Cube, I heard Payback's a motherfucking nigga.
I guess I haven't decided if this is full on, because y'all know me. There's no I won't say there's no Kanye West music, but I have none of his solo albums in my iTunes anymore.
Yeah, I scrubbed them all out. But
so I don't know if this is iTunes scrubbable.
It is scrubbable.
Yet.
It is absolutely. We be cooning. That's his new song. We be cooning. That's because man, Ice Cube. When I watched it, I actually watched about 20 minutes, and then I literally was like, I can't. I love Ice Cube when he's like, down with the Terror Squad and all that. And Pedro, if you watched it, it would make you.
I mean, wanting to sit down with the president / possible, incumbent president.
Oh, look.
He said, I'm riding with Cube. The remedy came out too quick. Oh, he's just talking about the vaccine. And on that point, from what I came to understand by listening to doctors, is that I think it's called, but the mRNA, that the technology that they used to deliver the vaccine was the breakthrough. You know what I mean? That had been, but they just hadn't applied it yet. But it's something that they had been developing for over a decade. So they were able to code a vaccine very quickly once they had samples of it. And then this delivery system, the mRNA, like Moderna, that's why Moderna was literally called Mode RNA as a company when it first started, and then they just mashed it together to make it Moderna. So no, I just want to address that for Damani.
Well, let me let Damani
and Cube, because I know you're listening.
Damani, I hear what you're saying, but one, the technology has sped up. Two, it was like you said, like Pedro said, they were already working on it. And three, okay, even when they did the polio vaccine, and if you look at the different vaccines for different stuff, that has kept people alive. Some of it literally is the reason people came up with the word Eureka. Like, they were like, oh shit, we got it. Even though they had been working on it for a while, once they got it, they went, we got it. Boom, finally. So I don't know about that. And again, I'm listening to a scientist or a physician way over. I heard Payback's a motherfucking nigga.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, honestly, over any rapper and over any, and that doesn't mean I'm listening to any doctor either. But when you have a global body of virologists and scientists, on the same page, unless you want to get into other conspiracy agendas or whatever, I mean, the science is science, man.
But I mean, I understand the paranoia, and I understand some people saying,
yeah.
And there was black people who were afraid that they were trying to, eradicate us, with but there was white people jumping over black people to get the vaccine.
Oh yeah,
I mean, they was
Trumpty Dumpty took it.
He took it because he was really sick. And there's some shit where Trump was talking about how sick he was when he had it. So so I hear you, but
okay, so now knowing this, I guess I'm gonna have to decide if I'm boycotting Cube now. But this is a little bit of heartbreak for me. I was upset with the Trump thing, but still kind of understood because he wanted to do it to push his black agenda. Like he has a Black Agenda in America program that he like to the government to implement. So I understand wanting to get that voice. I thought the timing of it was very poor right before an election in which obviously Trumpty Dumpty got booted out anyway, so no need to talk to him. Probably should just wait and see who actually is gonna win. But so I was able to forgive that.
They killed Dr. Buttar. He told the truth about it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to find Raina, I'm sorry. I need more than that. I get it. Shit goes down, but
I mean, there's a reason that we had talked about it before on the show about the Tuskegee experiment, where they were specifically targeting black people to basically watch them die and see the effects of lab rat shit. They were doing some lab rat shit. And
but understand in the Tuskegee experiment that we weren't given anything during that time, or those Tuskegee Airmen weren't given syphilis, right? They were not contaminated with syphilis by the U.S. government. What happened was when they came to the doctors with syphilis, rather than treating them, they literally weren't given anything. They maybe placebos, whatever, told them and use them as studies just to see what the effects of syphilis would be, what the spread through the community would be like, and how it would affect people.
Right, but that's the not giving it. I mean,
no. And you didn't say that, but I just wanted to clarify that for people out there to understand that, like, the conspiracy was to not treat us with the medicine that has been proven to be effective. And we found that same thing to be happening during COVID, during the pandemic, when the vaccine first came out in the areas where a lot of Blacks and Latinos were dying, the vaccine went out more slowly, right? So if it was ever a conspiracy to kill us, I'm telling you, and I had been saying this, that they that's not how they behaved. Right. They did not pass that vaccine out quickly to Black people. So if you think that they were trying to use a vaccine to kill us or do otherwise, it just didn't prove out in the behavior. I got you on stay woke, keep your eyes open. But when you keep your eyes open, see what you see it, right? And
by the way, everybody, if you look at the ingredients of the vaccine, there's more different ingredients in the Popeye chicken sandwich. There is 92 different fucking ingredients in this bitch, and you don't know what the fuck you eating.
Nigga, McDonald's fries have less potato in them than they have other shit.
So,
bro,
y'all can kill me. You could kill all that noise. You don't even know what's in Excedrin.
One of y'all in the drive-thru right now,
you don't know what's in Excedrin. You don't know what's in none of this shit. We unfortunately had to put faith in these motherfuckers because I had to take some Imodium because I had food poisoning from eating at the Comedy Chateau. When I say I was fucked up, And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go get this Imodium. And when I read what was in Imodium, I was like, oh shit.
Maybe I should just shit.
Maybe I should just shit myself to death. I mean, but guess what? I took that Imodium, and guess what? The shitting stopped. So,
there you go.
So I'm gonna go with that shit. I remember when I had a really bad fever, I was like, hey man, I heard Tylenol fucks with fevers. But when you look what's in Tylenol, but guess what? I took the Tylenol and go, hey, I'm not as bad now.
Also, Kevin Key says, what's in Viagra? Niggas popping them like Skittles. And statistically, more people die, or people die more often from Viagra than they do from COVID-19 vaccine.
Man, I got to return this box then.
Yeah,
the fuck you tell me that for?
Go down to half a pill, man.
Yeah, why you fucking tell me that, man? God damn it, Kevin. Shit.
Hey, man, but that's my pop-in for today. I'm sorry, man, but I think the ice cube has melted for me, man. This is a sad day.
It's getting really dark now. Monster Drink logo, Hebrew letters 666.
Sandy always got some cryptic message shit.
Yeah. By the way, the double's in your Kool-Aid.
I feel like she watches our show in the middle of a Pentecost. You know, like the star in the circle with candles around her.
Yeah,
she types with her mind. She doesn't even have to use her hands. Go ahead, Sandy. You mystical being, you.
Yeah, so I'm just letting y'all know. Yeah, you know, I hear y'all, but you know what? A lot of people died during the pandemic, and I mean a lot. And Ice Cube is a little bit more sheltered from a lot of reality. But aside from that, Savage AF, let me let you know something right now.
Away from Compton, ain't we?
Yeah, you mean they got snakes this big? Motherfucker, you actually delivered that line as though you were acting. Fuck, motherfucker, Ice Cube. No, fuck you, Ice Cube. Yeah.
It's the nigga you love to hate.
Well, now you're right. Savage AF, we are brought to you by these two motherfuckers right here. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. You see it scrolling down there, and if it's scrolling, it's rolling. And then when you see it rolling, you go to the page and do this. Do that, and if you do that, that's a good thing for you and all your life and all your family. But your thumbs work, and we need thumbs up so the algorithm algorates. All right, make sure you do that, and also follow us, both of us. By the way, PEDRO Douglas, I need you to.
Frederick.
I just said Dro because you're.
I got you.
Okay, but yeah,
I want to pay homage to the namesake.
Yeah, so I was trying to mesh it, but people call it Dro. So make sure that you follow on Threads. Actually, you know, the fastest growing app in history, which is crazy. It's on Threads. It's at Black Pedro and at Comedian Shang on Threads. Also on Instagram at Black Pedro, and follow me on the Ticketed Talk and the Instagram on Comedian Shang on the Ticketed Talk. All right. I just wanted to get that out the way because we need y'all to help support the show. And when we do graduate back to a studio, we want you to follow us right back there, because we will be definitely taking the show to a studio where we'll be doing the show, and it'll be a little bit higher level, a little bit more graphics, a little bit more stuff. We're trying to elevate, you know, so make sure you do that. My Shangry today is just asking a very basic question of when will the whites pay? Now, I know there's some of you religious people out there, you motherfuckers that believe that there's an imaginary man up in the sky that makes things happen, and you think that he's almighty and all forgiving. But at the same time, if he's almighty and all forgiving, why would he give little babies lung cancer? Why would he drop buildings on, you know, Ethiopian kids? 1,900 Ethiopian kids died from a building collapsing. So I know that you had all my attitude about, like, when will this higher being make the whites pay? Now, I don't know if you can see this poster, I'm going to remove this for a second. All of these people, I feel, should go for crimes against humanity. I agree with this completely. If you look at some of the dirt that they did in the world, and it is primarily white men. I know y'all think that, oh, well, black people do bad shit. Absolutely. Black people do horrendous shit because they're humans. But if you look at the false equivalency of how they try to say, well, black people, white people do the bad shit, no, it's not the same. If you look at some of the horrible shit that has happened in this country pertaining to, even if you look at white people doing it to white people, genocide, if you look at the Nazis, if you look at how Hitler was rocking, if you look at how they try to act like the Middle Passage is not the same as the Holocaust, which it was a Holocaust for black people. You know, I'm jumping off of a fucking boat because I'd rather have freedom than slavery, you know, of death. Then you kind of say it. So my thing is, I just want to know, what do you think? Do you think white people will ever pay for their indiscretions and their evil that they did? That's what they're trying to get rid of. They're trying to numb people up pertaining to, hey, slavery wasn't that bad. You learned something, didn't you? You learned how to tap dance. I know that you got raped in the butthole a lot, but god damn it, tippity tap. And and still had to dance for white men after they had already violated our women. So I just want to know what you think. Do you think white people, when will they pay? And if all you religious people that get on my fucking nerves with always forgiving and forgiving people for heinous shit, when do they pay? We pay all the fucking time. When do they pay? And I don't know. After seeing this poster, man, and I did a little bit of research, and you know, when you look at Dick Cheney, and you know, some of the stuff, the Rothschilds,
a couple of Rothschilds on there.
Yeah, Rothschilds.
Couple four.
Yeah, there's
Rockefeller,
you know
y'all.
yeah, there's
Kissinger,
a lot. Yeah,
get him.
A lot of evil has been done, and people say, well, I mean, like if black people were in the same position, what we have been is evil. We've shown that we have more empathy. We've shown we forgive. When you look at the Dylan Roof situation, and you look at a couple other situations where young white men went on rampages, shot a bunch of people up, specifically black people. Those people were they forgave them. They read the Bible and forgave their soul at the fucking courthouse. When do we get them to just pay for their accountability for their shit? They're trying to erase all of that right now in Florida. That's what I want to know, and I wanted to see what y'all thought, because it made my ass itch. It made my ass itch, and I know I need to wash my ass. If
I'm about to say you should probably just wipe one more time.
Wipe just one more.
God didn't do that. You can't put that on.
You can't put that on a higher being. That was you. God made your arms long enough to wipe your ass. Do it.
Do it twice, 3 times, and maybe. You know, it depends on what pay means, man. I saw this clip from a white pastor in front of a congregation, and it seemed to be a mostly white congregation, but and this pastor seemed to be coming from a genuine place, but he was like, you know, God is going to
I saw that
reward black people, you know, for the slavery, for the, you know, rape and murder and torture and enslavement, blah, blah, blah. And you know, God is going to reward those people, and blah, blah, blah. And there was a slow clap, and it wasn't a full, you know, it didn't bring down the house, but he seemed to be coming from a genuine place ideologically. But the reality is, and I posted a comment on that, I was like, I'd still rather have my reparations from the U.S. government. I'm gonna hit up the government for mine and not wait for God.
There's a difference between forgiveness and atonement, and where you owe me. Yeah, you know, just like I saw one person say, "Yeah, that's cool and all, but where my fucking money at?"
Yeah,
because you benefited from it. If you look at society across the board, they have benefited across the fucking board from all of the things that were set up by the government for them to succeed, for white people to succeed. And I don't mean just black people, but if you look at the Asian community and you look at the Hispanic community, they have, you know, I mean, even though Asians are seen as lesser, I saw this Asian dude said, Asians are seen as lesser whites because they do get a little bit more thing. And if you think about it, if you feel like
you mean in terms of a social construct about
yes,
like
about
basically a racist construct.
Racist construct.
Okay.
But and Stephen A. Smith, I
just saw somebody taking a clip of Shank saying Asians are lesser whites, and then
there we go. No, it was the Asian dude that said it. It wasn't me. But before we go, Stephen A. Smith said this, and I thought it was dope. He said to Satan, "Would you tell the Jews to forget their history?"
Right.
And there was an upside to them being in the camps because they had all that idle time and they learned how to do card tricks. He didn't say
or it's really brought the team together since then, right? Like,
right.
What do you say? Solidarity. That's what.
Yeah,
they got
but
out
I'm
of the
saying,
Holocaust.
would you say that to Jewish people that hey, you're not allowed to learn your history because it makes us feel bad? And and the German people have tried to atone across the board to some of the stuff they did. When is America going to do it? That's what I meant. All right. So yeah,
that's what it is, y'all. We waiting for that check, y'all. Savage AF. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. Listen, we won't be back tomorrow.
Yeah, we won't be back.
We will not be back here tomorrow, but we
will
Wednesday. We'll be back. We'll be back on Wednesday.
On Wednesday. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I think Pedro's going to prison.
Yeah, probably for a day.
Just for a day. You know, it's some backs thing he owed.
I didn't tell you. I'm Trump hired me to scout out some locations for his new home next year.
Oh wow!
In jail, so I'm just going.
Oh, you still
I'm going to do some recon, y'all. You know what it is.
We out of here, but Trump ain't going to jail, y'all. Not because I don't want him to go to jail, but because I know how America is. God damn it!
Don't need no ticket. He'll just get on board.
But you know what? Before we go, though, even though he's not going to go to jail, I do love this song.
Some jail coming.
Before we go, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm so indicted, and I just can't hide it. I'm about to go to jail, and I don't like it. I'm so indicted, and I just can't hide it. I know. I am so screwed.
That's a good one. That's a good remix.
That is a toe tapper. All right, we'll see you Wednesday. Make sure you tell your friends about the show. I'm also going to be reposting on all the Facebook pages. So go to my Facebook page. You will see the links to the reposting. And do me a favor, repost the post. That's how the shit goes.
That's what you post to do.
Right, exactly. Oh, shit. That's how you go viral. You understand? That's how you go viral. It's with the help of you. Goddamn, Phenom came in last minute, but hot.
And if you do go viral, take the vaccine, goddammit. Just covering the topics, man. All right, man. We're going to bounce up out of here. Phenom, hit us with it tomorrow. Wednesday, I should say.
Wednesday,
we'll see y'all then,
Wednesday.
all right?
All right. Well,
do say
it.